Amiibo!
What's going on, everybody? I am Noah, and welcome to this week's episode of Nintendo Unleashed, BlazeKick's Nintendo podcast. We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about today, including some of the Shovel Knight DLC, a bunch of new eShop games Nintendo announced, and we have a special announcement close to the end or so be sure to stay tuned for that, an exclusive reveal. But we're going to start off with what we've been playing this past week. Arms, what have you been playing, man?
I've been playing Majora's Mask 3D. I finished it over the weekend, and since that happened, I've been playing a lot of Kirby because I
Rainbow
bought that
Curse?
game. Yeah, because I bought that game on launch.
Is it
And
good?
It's pretty fun. It's
That's
pretty
good.
fun. I love the music in that game,
Yeah.
and also
I've heard-
the game is super cute, man.
That's
Really
good.
cute.
It's always good to have a cute game, right? How about you, Kanye East?
I haven't been playing too much. I've been... Shut up, Arms. I've been mainly reading manga and watching anime this week. All I've really done is played Jisenjo no Mao, which I can't remember if I was playing last time we recorded or not. And I think that's it.
Neat. I've finally gotten around to sinking a good amount of time into Majora's Mask, unlike these two who have already finished it. I just got to like the Snowfall Temple, one of those two names. Snowhead Temple, just got there. Probably about 10 hours in, or 15 or so, I don't know. And I'm really liking it. Along with Monster Hunter, which I've also put a bunch of time into, finally getting into that game as well. And now we're going to jump right into some of this week's Nintendo downloads, which are on sale as of Thursday, March 5th, which is when we're recording this. Spoilers. First up, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, available for $20, a bit pricey. I'm not going to say which platform it's on yet, because I'm going to talk about that next. We also have Ollie Ollie, which I'm also going to not mention the platform yet. It's currently on sale for $8.49. Great price for a great game. And we've got a million different sales on Wii U games, including Tengami, Master Reboot, and everybody's favorite, Darts Up.
Woohoo!
And there's also
When this is over.
there's also an update to Azure Striker Gunvolt on 3DS. If you have that game, it's fun. You should get it. But the reason I did not say which platform Mario vs. Donkey Kong or Ollie Ollie are on is because they're the first cross-buy games that Nintendo's offered. So they're both on Wii U and 3DS, and if you buy one, you get the other free.
We should
About
probably
time.
specify that's for North America. Shovel Knight
Yes.
was crossed by in Europe.
I don't think Shovel Knight, I think it was a different game.
Yeah, I think it was a discount, not full cross.
a discount, yeah,
But if you owned one, you got the
Yeah, Europe actually got this game called Squid's Odyssey for cross-buy. We got that game too, but we did not get the cross-buy. So this is the first North American true cross-buy on the eShop, and that's pretty great. Nintendo finally taking those steps towards a true account-based system.
Now,
I know-
maybe they'll do virtual console games.
Yes, hopefully, so I don't have to buy every NES game twice.
Are you guys gonna buy any of these two games?
Yes, I just bought Ollie Ollie, and I'll get Mario vs. Donkey Kong eventually, but I'm going to wait until it maybe is on sale.
I wanted to support the cross-buy thing, but $20, or what was it, 20?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, that's like way too much for a series that I only
Yeah.
enjoyed the first game, which didn't even use the minis in. And Ollie Ollie, I got it for free on PS Plus, and I just got Ollie Ollie 2 free on PS Plus, and don't really like either, so I don't really
Fair
feel
enough.
like buying. So hopefully eventually something that supports cross-buy
Yep.
will come out that I like.
Virtual console, I believe. Another thing well, here's what you can't buy this week. Meme Run. And that's because it just randomly got taken off the eShop a couple days ago. I believe it's confirmed that it was because somebody has a copyright on the troll face. And yeah, that guy was not happy.
And it was the troll face too, not the Doritos logo, not the
Nope,
guns
no.
from Call of Duty, the Mountain
no.
Dew logo, the copyrighted
None of that.
music, Snoop Dogg.
Nope. Actually, Snoop Dogg was originally the playable character, but it was changed to the troll face guy.
Doesn't look like it helped him much.
Yeah, it did not. So yeah, you can no longer. And people are selling Wii U's with Meme Run pre-installed on eBay for obscene prices. So don't buy that ever.
$666 was the starting bid, and then the buy now price was $420.69.
Not bad.
Are you gonna sell yours, Noah? Because you have the game, right?
You never know. It's if somebody was willing to buy for a very good price, then I'd consider it.
Someone would buy it for $420.69, would you?
Perfect. Anyway, in other video game news, I know that's a terrible transition. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but Rodea, I don't know if it's Rodea, whatever, the Sky Soldier, which is confirmed to be localized for Wii U and 3DS later this year. In North America and Europe, if you buy the Wii U version, you get the Wii version for free. So, yay, I guess. Well, I don't care.
It's also a limited run.
Yes, exactly. It's not going to be always like that. And I guess the reason they're doing that, I believe the game started development on the Wii, so I guess they're giving you the original version, if that makes sense. It's not an entirely different game, just an older version of it. So if that's appealing to you, then go for it. Moving on, though, Majora's Mask 3D, which I mentioned earlier, we're going to talk about how we are liking or did like it if we already beat it.
What if we disliked it?
We can talk about that
Then
too.
then you're wrong. But personally, I had a very At first, I thought the game was cool, but then I thought it was very slow and confusing. But then I got back into the cool as of like a couple days ago because I'm enjoying the dungeons a lot more than I thought I would. Because I was just sticking in Clocktown for a while, but there wasn't really much happening. But now that I've gotten out and explored a bit more, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. And I've yet to beat it, unlike these two. So, what did you guys think about the game?
Well, I like it. Like, I finally beat it. That's the thing. I played it on the N64, tried it on the Virtual Console, but never beaten it. So this time I'm finally beating it. I got all the masks. I didn't get all the heart pieces because I wasn't using a guide like
somebody
Conor here. Yeah. But I really like that game overall. I think it might be my favorite Zelda game, beating Wind Waker. I'm still debating that. Really liked it a lot. That's the thing. I didn't want it to end. This time I really appreciated the 3-day cycle, 3-day system.
That's something.
Yeah, once I learned how to manage my time,
exactly,
it got easier.
Yeah, that's something going into the game I was nervous about, but after having played it, that is not something people should be nervous about.
Yeah,
because I think some people assume once the 3 days are over, you lose everything. That is far from true.
Well, you lose all your.
You do lose technically your items, but I feel like in the end that stuff doesn't matter because what you keep is your progress, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. For the most part.
Except the side quests. Except the side quests.
Yeah.
Well,
when
but
you beat dungeons,
they do still count as completed, you know?
Yeah.
When you beat dungeons like the Woodfall Temple and clear out the swamp and then reset the swamps back to being dirty. So.
Yeah, and if you want to access a side quest that's available after you beat the swamp, you have to beat the boss.
Yeah, you have to go. At least you can. There's that thing that warps you right back to them, so you don't have to redo the whole dungeon.
Yeah.
Didn't actually know about that. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, if you go back into the dungeon once you've beat it.
Is it by the dungeon entrance or something?
Yeah. Have you seen those Majora's Mask stones on the?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Those warp you to it.
To the boss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think you just have to enter the boss room, so even if you play the Song of Soaring to Leave, then you can go back, even if you haven't beat them yet.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Another game we're going to share some impressions.
Hey, I didn't talk about Majora's Mask.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kanye. Go on.
Well, I actually really like the dungeons. I keep seeing people saying they're the most or least impressive dungeons in all of Zelda.
Yeah, but I completely disagree with
Yeah.
that. I mean, what they're saying. Like,
Okay.
I am enjoying them, the dungeons themselves a lot so far.
I didn't really like Woodfall, but the other three were pretty good.
I hated one.
Mhm.
I really like
we
Great
know,
Bay
we know.
Temple. I know Arms hates it, but I
Oh,
liked
Green
it.
Bay. No, Great Bay. I hate that one.
I
Really
like
hate
it.
it. Hate it.
It was my favorite temple. It's one of my favorite Zelda temples.
Wow.
I hate the
look,
temple. I hate the boss. I hate the area. I don't
Yeah, I
like
hate
that
the
area.
boss.
the boss is that little fish, right?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
first stage is fine. It's his second stage. It's basically kind of spoilers. It's basically King Dodongo, except you're in the water,
Yeah.
and he's like, you have to wait till he starts sucking in, and then time it so you hit these mine things.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be frustrating.
It's really annoying.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It took when the first I beat him. I defeated him like on the third day, and I only had
Nice.
like 12 hours till the world ended.
Yeah, it took me almost 24 in-game hours to beat him.
wow.
Yeah, man,
So,
I
yeah, I
hate
guess
that
you want-
temple.
I guess-
I really hate that temple.
I guess you want to beat the temple pretty quick then, right?
It didn't take me too long to get through the actual temple. Most of the temples I got through I got to the boss about halfway through day 2.
Now, can you do that same boss warp? So can you beat just the temple, but then end the day and then go to the boss warp, or no?
Yes, I did that for Goat.
All right.
Because you need to change it back to summer at points.
Okay.
Or not summer, but melt the snow for side quests later on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
they're-
Anyway.
yeah, those side quests are really important. By the way, just wanted to say that,
Yeah.
unlike other Zelda games, what I really appreciated from this one are the NPCs.
Yeah,
What they do at some time in the day, like all the side quests are really, really cool. It gave me a reason to do them.
I also like how they were, like most Zelda games, they'll have side quests that you can only do during the day or during night, but then
Yeah.
this one had things you can only do at specific hours.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Which sort of makes the town more living, because like in real life, there's not someone just standing there for 12 hours a day,
yeah.
just waiting for you to walk up to them. And
Right.
Yeah,
Side quest I enjoyed in particular, if I can mention it real quick, is I forget the name of it, but the lottery one, where you have to win the lottery all 3 days in a row.
Oh,
Because I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Groundhog Day.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, the main character is basically living a 1 day cycle. And it
Oh yeah,
yeah, and it reminded me of that.
and
Like,
doesn't he at one point try to like kill himself or something?
I think, yeah, it's basically like that. You're sort of cheating the cycle to get money, which I feel a little evil when I'm doing it, but it's fun. that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, like Connor said, that the NPCs make the world feel like it's a real world because they have stuff to do at like in a specific time.
For sure.
That's what I love about this game.
Especially the
That's what's
Kafai
missing
side
from
quest.
yeah. That's what's missing from other Zelda games.
Mhm.
Like side quests that have meaning. Like they know
Yeah.
they're gonna die.
True.
I don't know. It's a really
I
great
agree.
game. Man, I love it. I really love it. I didn't expect it to like really like it.
Mhm.
But I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I played it.
Same.
Everybody's like,
Glad I
that's good.
experienced it. Yeah.
The black sheep of Zelda is finally being realized. Anyway, are we done with Majora? We're happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Next
but-
game, we're gonna...
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah, what's up?
real quick. The last time we did a podcast was like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And on that podcast, we promised a review discussion about this game with the reviewer, Brooklyn. So of course that's not going to be part of the podcast anymore. That's going to be a separate discussion for a separate time, and that's going to go up on our YouTube channel. So look forward to that.
Please understand.
Exactly.
Next game is Pokemon Shuffle. One of us. I finally caved and downloaded it, and it's okay. It's Bejeweled, and it has the Candy Crush pay system. But I guess the Mega Evolutions are kind of fun.
I beat it.
That's all I have.
I caught them all,
I haven't played it in a while.
except the event Rotoms, because I keep forgetting to go back and play it on their days.
I haven't played in a while. I think the last thing I did was the Audino, catch Audino. That's about it.
Mm.
So like really early in the game.
Yeah, that's Pokemon Shuffle.
Super long discussion.
Actually, speaking of, what am I saying? I don't need a transition here. I have a it seems like pretty obvious this is a game that would be well suited for mobile. Even further, when playing the game, something that definitely stood out to me: none of the buttons do anything in the game. It's entirely touchscreen based.
And it's
There's not
2D.
exactly. It's 2D, and there's not even and like the touchscreen is mostly useless for the most part. I mean, it does have the Pokemon on top and some numbers, but they could fit that on a phone. So I think my prediction is it's really going to come to, definitely going to come to mobile. That's my prediction.
Yeah, or if not that, then a similar game.
Exactly. We'll see about that, because a lot of people want Nintendo to do mobile stuff. Obviously, they're not going to just start putting Mario on mobile immediately, if at any point. But Pokemon, there have been official Pokemon apps before, so this could definitely happen.
I think there's been two, the anime one and the Pokedex.
Right.
No, there's the game.
There's a game?
Yeah, Pokemon Cap or something like that. Like
Oh, yeah.
games,
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's not a game.
Well, have you played it?
No, I've seen it. And actually, now that I think about it, I think there's a TCG game for iPad.
Yeah, there is. So, speaking of Game Freak Pokemon things, I guess this thing was teased. What was it, a postcard?
Yeah, I'm not sure where the postcard came from, but
Yeah.
Sega's Japan Twitter account tweeted a picture of a postcard that has Game Freak and Sega's logos on it.
And there's like an elephant or something
Yeah,
on
and
it.
it says Pon Pon Pon, I think, which is, I don't think it's Pon Pon Pon. I believe it's the onomatopoeia for what elephants say in the Japanese language.
Not bad. So elephants confirmed.
And it also says March 11th. So,
well, I guess we're going to find out.
So there's some announcement between Sega and Game Freak. I'm holding out for Pulse Man 2.
We shall see. Starting
Technically, this also isn't... technically, we should also clarify this might not be Nintendo related at all, because Game Freak's not actually owned by Nintendo, so it could be like a PC or mobile game.
True. Anyway, that's going to be it for the first half of our show, so we'll be right back after this short break. Enjoy some music. Okay, hello, we're back, and we've got some Amiibo to talk about. We usually do like 20 minutes of Amiibo, but we don't have that much to talk about in terms of Amiibo today. Just a couple little things, right? First off, the Gold Mario Amiibo, which is a Walmart exclusive, not limited to pre-orders, which is a good thing, because the pre-orders were pretty tough to get. But our friend Arms here actually got one. Lucky guy.
Yes.
I did not.
I get one, so success.
I almost got one, but I did not. I was close. I failed. I'll definitely try to get there on day one, though, but I probably won't be able to, because I'm guessing people are going to camp out because people are crazy. I'm not camping out for an Amiibo. I haven't reached that phase of the addiction yet.
Okay, here's what you can do.
I did.
Buy the Mario Amiibo, buy a gold can of spray paint, spray paint it, and there you go.
It's not the same.
I think this was the hardest Amiibo to pre-order.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it was. It was because it was only up for like a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Then it went back in stock like a couple of minutes after that. It only lasted like two or 3 minutes in stock. every time, or even less.
And
So
yeah, that's that.
yeah,
The Silver Mario amiibo is still missing.
True.
I think Gold Mario isn't going to be rare anymore since they basically Nintendo confirmed that they're going to have the amiibo in the stores on launch date.
True.
So I don't
Hopefully
think it's going to be rare. Super common. I hope so.
Not super. All right.
Most common.
Uncommon like Sonic and Mega Man, probably.
Speaking of uncommon and rare amiibo, Nintendo's actually going to be reprinting some of the older amiibo, at least in Japan, but also some in the West. In Japan, I know they're going to be doing just one in the US. In Japan, I know they're doing Villager, Captain Falcon, and Little Mac, but in the US, we're actually getting Marth, I believe, in April. So
End of April's what
right.
I know I said.
A little bit after Codename Steam, but we can forgive that. I'm definitely going to try to pick that up if it doesn't quite sell right away, which I don't know. We'll see what happens there.
Do you guys know if by reprint it means exact same pose, or I'm assuming it's the exact same pose?
Yeah, I'm going to say exact same pose.
Same face.
Oh, God. Hopefully not on Marth.
Same bent sword.
Look,
if
the
they
sword you can
actually fix it, I'll probably get one.
The face or the sword?
Yeah, both of those things.
The sword is actually bendy, though. You can completely bend the sword straight. At least on Link. I don't know about if the same is true for Marth.
Yeah, you can.
Got it.
But
Anyway.
I don't want to mess with it, so
Yeah.
leave it as is.
But that's happening in April. Another, I guess that's Smash related technically.
Yeah.
Another Smash thing. The soundtrack CD on Club Nintendo has finally begun shipping, and it's the Japanese version. Good job, Nintendo. Just no localization whatsoever.
No, they localized the booklet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know how fans have been begging for no more region locking? This is what we get.
Literal.
Yeah.
Hey, at least inside the booklet, it gives you the names of the songs in English.
But not on the CD.
Yeah, you put the CD in your computer and it's like, here's
That's
Japanese.
what matters.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can read this. Mine is yet to ship. Arms has apparently already gotten his. Same with Kanye's yet to ship. So let's hope we get them eventually. Club Nintendo, you're a mess. Even though you got some cool rewards last month. Speaking of Codename Steam,
segue.
It was sort of just announced that Will Wheaton is going to be voicing Abe Lincoln, and apparently that pissed a lot of people off. Even though we already heard Abe Lincoln talk and nobody was upset about it, now that it's Will Wheaton, of course people got to complain. That's how Nintendo fans are. God,
that's how
I'm so angry about this.
The internet in general, not just Nintendo.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And I posted in the Skype chat, and Tyler was just like, so did anyone boycott GTA 5 over Will Wheaton voice acting?
Ooh, true.
Because he's in GTA 5.
I guarantee nobody did.
And GTA 5 Remastered came out after Gamergate started, and that's why everyone hates him, because of Gamergate.
People are... God, I don't even know. It makes me so pissed off. I'm sorry. I guarantee all the people who were saying they were going to boycott weren't going to buy it in the first place. They're just saying that they're saying that to make a false point because they want to sound cool. They're not cool. They're stupid. I hate every single one of you. If you're listening to this and you're boycotting Codename Steam because of Will Wheaton, feel free to unsubscribe from our YouTube channel and our podcast.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're a good friend.
I don't really get boycotting a product because you don't agree with an actor, though.
Because people have...
A lot of the times I don't even know who's acting in things.
Exactly. Like, people did not complain about the performance. You know, he's a cool character in the game. Nobody said anything about the voice acting until they find out who the actual actor is. People are so stupid and hypocritical.
For Tales from the Borderlands, I had to look up who the voice actors were, and then I'm like, hey, I know most of these people.
I didn't even recognize everything.
Yeah, Troy Baker's main character, Reese. I can't remember her name, but she did the voice of Lucina, and Fetch from Infamous is the other main character. I forget her name too. Nolan North's in it. There's someone else that was in Fire Emblem Awakening that's in it.
The world might never know. Anyway,
Yeah, you could check out our review on BlazeKick.com, and I mentioned the voice actors.
indeed.
Oh, and there's
In
a
other-
video review.
Yeah.
Well, there is.
Yeah, on the website.
How convenient.
On YouTube channel.
How could
Which
you?
you're maybe watching this on right now. Who knows? Or iTunes. In other news that makes me really frustrated to be a Nintendo gamer, Rock Band 4 today got confirmed for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and that's all. Why is it not coming to Wii U? Rock Band was such a popular game on the Wii, and for some reason they're just being completely ignorant and not putting it on Wii U, because apparently the demand is not there, which it is. So
Something else I'd like to question, though, is why isn't it on PS3 and 360 as well?
yeah, that too.
So I'm wondering if it might actually be something relating to the power. I don't see how Rock Band
Yeah,
would be power heavy, but like it should be easy to port it to the PS3 and 360 if
It
it's
should.
already on the. I'm assuming PS4 and 1 are easy to port to PS3 if you're not using their power.
yeah.
So that seems weird to me.
Hopefully Harmonix will eventually put out a Wii U version or 360 PS3 after the launch of the initial two games, right? Like maybe a few months later or a year later, releasing on the other systems, hopefully. Because I want to get that game.
Were you guys
Like
into
one-
Rock Band?
Not really.
No, but I enjoy it. It's like pretty much one of the only AAA third-party titles, if you want to call it AAA, that I care about.
Technically, I think Harmonix is now indie.
Yeah, true. I guess Guitar Hero would technically be more AAA since it's Activision. I don't know, but either way, I enjoy rhythm games a lot. So I would be grateful if that would come to Wii U.
Yeah, they're sort of things I play at friends' houses but never buy myself.
Exactly. Yep. Always fun. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. And we're moving on to, I guess, one of our main topics for today, which is all at, I believe at GDC a couple days ago, Nintendo announced a lot of new eShop support games from both themselves and from some outside publishers. I'm just going to real quick run through a few of them. Don't Starve Giant Edition, already on some other systems, but it's apparently a very cool game, which is going to take advantage of the gamepad as the map. Oh, sorry, you were going to say.
Both the dev and Nintendo said the Wii U version's the definitive version of Don't Starve,
There you go.
including the PC version.
Wow. All right. Well, get it for Wii U. I've played the game on my friend's house, like 10 minutes of it, but I'm definitely gonna be picking
Yeah,
that
I
up.
played it on PS4 and I
Was
didn't
that
get
free
into
on
it.
PlayStation Plus?
It was when it first came out.
Okay, yeah, because I think I have that one. I haven't played it.
Um,
Might pick it up
next
on
up,
Wii U.
yeah, I know I'm gonna for sure. Next up, Never Alone, which is sort of like a puzzle platformer, and it actually has a lot of, I believe, like Alaskan lore type stuff in it. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys have seen the gameplay video, but it looks really cool. Quite literally, it looks
Ha.
very cold. Cold world there. I actually got chills watching that trailer. I'm sorry. But that's a cool looking game. We don't know. I think it's already on a PC actually, but it's definitely
Oh.
piqued my interest.
Yeah. Total
I'll get-
Biscuit did an interesting video on it.
I'm gonna check that out. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Tipping Stars. We already talked about that little latest game in the series with all the little mini dudes. And it's cross-buy on Wii U and 3DS. So if you're into that, sure, that's a new game. Some other cool indie stuff. Affordable Space Adventures, which looks very cool. Runbow, Swords and Soldiers 2. All three of them are coming out for Wii U. All three look great. Runbow in particular,
Mm-hmm.
that game looks real fun because it reminds me of, it's like a mix between this game called Speedrunners, which you guys might be familiar with, and 8-player Smash, except 9 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first 9-player game on a Wii U, and I think on any system. I could be wrong there, but I know it's the first one on Wii U.
Well, technically, you could argue online gaming. But-
Okay, yeah, local.
Yeah.
Apparently, the way it works, you don't use it does not support GameCube controllers, but apparently what you can do, you just need 4 Wii remotes and 4 classic controllers to plug into them, because you can use both of those controllers at once. So, like, one person can have the Wii remote, the other person uses the classic controller that's attached to it, which sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible, because that's never been done before.
Exactly, so that's...
So I thought, like, if the classic controller was there and the game supported it, the Wii remote was just locked out.
But apparently not. Maybe they've updated it or something, but that's a cool way to do it, I think. I'm definitely going to be picking that up. And, new title from...
as online.
Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm a loner.
And a new title directly from Nintendo, made by HAL, is Box Boy! ! Which is sort of... Let me try my best to describe it. It's a simplistic, quite literally black and white puzzle platformer, starring this little cube named Cubey, and he sort of spawns more cubes. He basically asexually reproduces cubes. And they just pop off, and he can use them to climb up stuff, and it looks cool and fun and cute, and you should buy it, probably.
You think Cubey is a reference to Kirby?
Kirby, right.
Because they were both made by HAL, both
exactly.
black and white, side-scroll.
Right. Both.
One's a ball, one's a square.
Yeah.
They're both shapes, confirmed.
Cubey and Smash 6, confirmed.
Cubey DLC.
QB DLC just shoots squares at people. And that's all he does.
Something very interesting about this game, Box Boy, that I want to point out is that I was watching a gameplay, and there's a little button that says "Send Demo," and we've never seen this, I don't think, in any game, or at least not yet on like the 3DS eShop. And what I guess that's going to do is just what it sounds like: send a demo to somebody locally. And I guess that's opposed to, Nintendo has previously dabbled in these different ways of sharing demos. Obviously, most recently, this code-based thing, which they did for both Monster Hunter and Smash back last year. Right, and Pokemon. I guess that worked, but it was a little crazy. And maybe they weren't so into that craziness. So what I'm thinking is they're going to... Oh, yes, plenty of games. And I think Codename Steam at first did that, but then they just put it on the eShop. I think they might want to try out just a new demo strategy, and the reason I think they're doing it with this game rather than like a bigger game is just that it's a smaller game. So I guess it could be sort of like an experimental title for them, which they're really testing out some new features with. So I think that could potentially be something cool, unless nobody who you know in person has a 3DS. That's the only issue. Which is definitely true for some people. Not for myself, but it is true for some. Either way, I think that could be a cool little feature. Another indie game that exists is Shovel Knight. Yay!
Yay!
And a bunch of new stuff is happening with the Shovel Knight. We got the first look at the Plague of Shadows DLC, free DLC. I believe it's free. Yeah, free update. Plague of Shadows, right? I believe it's going to make Plague Knight playable. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the same levels, but there's going to be a new backstory for Plague Knight. Bunch of cool new stuff, and that's going to be playable at PAX East, that update. And another Shovel Knight thing that happened, Xbox One version was confirmed alongside the sort of bigger news, which we're about to go into. The Battletoads are actually characters in that game, which is kind of crazy. We haven't seen them for a while.
Yeah.
The PS4 and Vita and PS3 versions of the game, they have Kratos. The Wii U and 3DS versions came out first, but they don't have an exclusive character. So what we're going to talk about right now...
PC.
Right, same with PC. No exclusive characters on there either. We're going to talk about what Nintendo character we would want to see, because Yacht Club Games did say it is possible for Nintendo systems to get an exclusive character. So what do you guys think? Any initial thoughts on who you would want in there?
Well, who I want and who I think likely it isn't.
Yeah, okay, we'll do kind of those two different.
Because I think most likely would probably be Link, just because he's such a popular character. He
sort of fits in with that medieval type.
Yeah, and it wouldn't take too much. Like, he already uses sword.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sure they could just use a sprite that already exists, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt they would do that, but he has a million different sprites already, so.
Yeah, so Link would be pretty easy to port, and he's popular.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's likely. Who I want, though, is like some small character no one cares about. I don't know why.
Chibi Robo.
Okay, Chibi Robo.
I think it's gonna be Mario and Luigi, both of them together.
No, maybe. I mean, I guess it's possible just because they're so popular in the world of
Yeah.
Nintendo, right?
Samus could also work.
Yeah.
Metroid is dead, though.
Well, Battletoads is dead.
That's
Metroid's had a
very
game
true.
more recently than Battletoads.
Yeah, Battletoads has had, what, one game? Maybe they had a second? I don't know.
I don't think Battletoads has ever had an actual game on an Xbox console. It
Yeah,
had the
exactly.
arcade game, the NES game, and the Game Boy game.
And yeah,
But
none
I
of
think
which.
that's it. It might have had something.
What I want?
So there you go.
I would like King DDD.
Yes.
Oh, yes, please, that'll be perfect. Because he's a king. It works
Yeah.
perfectly. He's a knight. Meta Knight.
Meta Knight. There you go.
Confirmed.
Meta
Oh my, because he's a knight. It's perfect.
Knight.
Toad.
Captain Toad.
Captain Toad. Yes. So, no.
Who else?
Rosalina.
Oh yes. It's not gonna happen, but I would love that. Official Rosalina sprites. Finally.
Yeah, the most recent game was Super Nintendo. But Phil Spencer said that Battletoads is in development for the Xbox One.
Did he say that? I don't think.
Yes, it says on this right now. In 2013, Phil Spencer from Microsoft's Xbox team mentioned his fondness of Battletoads. Okay, I'll just skip. November 10th, Battletoads was re-trademarked in the United States. And... okay, never mind. It doesn't say it's in development. It looked like it did.
Yeah. They did drop a little hint when they announced this Shovel Knight crossover. They said, like, when will we see the Battletoads next?
Yeah.
So I guess that's...
In a Kinect game, probably.
Oh, God.
I hope it's in a Kinect game.
Well, that's all Rare does nowadays anyway.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. Who knows if Rare would even do
Well,
it? though.
technically they did actually help with the what's it called, the fighting game, Killer Instinct. They did help with that. That was made by Double Helix, but they helped.
Neat. So yeah, that's...
No, away from the Xbox exclusives.
Oh wait, I just want to real quick mention, I think another possibility for the Nintendo boss character, some sort of Fire Emblem character, I would go with, right, either
Yeah,
Marth or Ike.
maybe Ridley. Except he's too big.
Too big, yeah, he wouldn't
Ridley.
fit.
Oh my god. That'll be awesome.
That would
Ridley.
actually, that
Yeah.
would actually work, thinking about it.
Yeah. Actually, that would be a better option. Ridley.
Yeah.
Because he's all
That'll be
Just Ridley. That'd be so random.
Well, a lot of people want him in Smash. Why not in Shovel
Yeah,
Knight?
but Shovel Knight's not Smash.
So it's a really popular game. So
Yeah, but it's still random now having Ridley there.
so is having King
PlayStation has
DDD.
their most popular character. Xbox doesn't have their most popular character, but a character everyone wants, or characters everyone wants. Nintendo gets Ridley.
That'd be a great headline. Nintendo gets Ridley. Shovel Knight.
Yacht Club Games likes Ridley more than Sakurai does.
Anyway, now with our exclusive reveal. Drum roll, please. Nekopara Amiibo confirmed. Along with Nekopara 3D, which will have cross-buy with Nekopara U. And it'll unlock the extra cutscenes in the game. So,
my
yeah.
These cutscenes, by the way. We're unsure if they're the same or different as the PC ones.
They could be slightly modified for rating purposes. You can look into that if you want, guys.
Yeah, Blaze
Yeah.
gets redirected apparently.
Yep. Speaking of Blaze Kick, we're Blaze Kick's all Nintendo podcast.
And we're hiring.
Nintendo Unleashed.
Well, on PlayStation now.
We are.
Podcast.
Yes, you should join us. We write about video game.
And anime
sometimes.
and movies.
Right.
Sometimes.
Arms, why don't you tell our great audience how they can get in touch with us to get hired?
Yes, if you're interested in joining BlazeKick.com, you can reach us on Twitter or via email, and you can contact. The email is jobs@blazekick.com. So if you're interested, just send me an email. I'll get in touch with you right away, and we can talk things out. Maybe you can join, be part of the podcast,
Yay.
this one, and maybe other podcasts that we do in the future.
like our Neko Power podcast.
Of course, our favorite.
Yes. Now,
Um,
so join us.
Indeed, join us. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week, right, guys?
Yeah. Oh, Twitter handles.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? So, hi, I'm Noah at Dashy007 on Twitter.
That's
me.
At ArmsMXZ, and I'm Armando.
I'm Nekopara fanboy at 331.
And at Blazekick Tweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
I run that too.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, so make sure to look out for the Majora's Mask 3D review on the website and the review discussion on our YouTube channel. Subscribe here on YouTube and subscribe on iTunes. Rate us on iTunes. Do all those good things.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Yay.